Okay, cool. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the second episode of Catheter Cast. My name is Jordan, and I am unemployed.
That's how we're starting it out.
Yeah, go ahead and introduce yourself.
All right. Welcome back. My name is Keaton. Episode 2 on the way. We're recording this on a Friday. Mandalorian Season 2 Friday, that is. It's a special day.
Is this the first episode of the season 2, or is that?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
it is?
I just got done watching it, actually.
Dude, I never even watched it, because, like, the first season, I was gonna watch, but I don't really like watching things while there's, like, a lot of hype around it, because it just annoys me. Like, if it's covering up my news feed, or, like, my Facebook feed or whatever, or Twitter, I don't want to get in the mix of all that. So I waited, and I just never did it. My dad said it was good. My brother.
Dude, you actually gotta watch it, dude. Like, I was like that with The Walking Dead, and like Game of Thrones, I've never seen a second of.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like anything that's got that super big hype around it, like I tend to watch it and I over expect like how good it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Like The Walking Dead, I didn't start watching until last year, and then I watched the first 2 seasons and just I don't know, I just never went back.
Well, that's because after season 2. Well, actually, after season 1, it gets really shitty.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because season 3 or season 2 really sucks. Season 2 really sucks ass. And then season 3 was kind of cool. There was some cool stuff, but then there's just really a lot of filler in that show, which is not fun. I really hate the filler episodes. Like, there's episodes where you can watch the beginning and the last 30 seconds of the episode, and then that's all you need to see. So it just feels so pointless to watch an hour episode of a show that really nothing happens.
Are they an hour?
Yeah, like 40 minutes.
Oh, yeah, the 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, season 1 was interesting because, you know, they introduced everything and all that, and then fucking season 2 was like the same thing, it felt like.
Yeah, but it was just really boring because, like, are you talking about The Walking Dead right now?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'm only like 5-6 episodes into the second season. I gave up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because, like, I read the books and stuff, so, like, I constantly kept comparing the show to the books. So, like, it never lived up to the books because the books were fucking crazy. Like, there was shit in the books that they would never touch with like a 6-foot pole in the show because they just couldn't. Like, sometimes they would, and I was so surprised. Like, there was a scene or like a part in the books where Carl stays really young throughout the whole series or the whole books because he's not an actor and doesn't age. So that's kind of what fucked them over in the show. They took too long with filler episodes that they didn't get to half the shit they should have. But there was a part where they were like in the woods. It was Rick, Carl, and I believe it was a character named Abraham, and they were sleeping in a car in the woods because they were on like a run or whatever. And then they woke up, and then there was these looters or like these bad guys or whatever they're called. I don't know. They're called something, and they basically like beat the shit out of him, like hold him down, and like they try to rape fucking Carl.
Really?
Yeah, they like
in the comic.
Yeah, dude.
Damn.
Because the guy looks at Rick and he's like, "I'm gonna fuck your boy right in front of you" and shit. And then he pulls his pants off and Carl's kicking him and shit. And then I don't remember how he gets out of it, but then they hold that one guy down, and there's this one frame of Rick just like he's so pissed off, and he's like holding this knife, and he's like, "Wait, this one's mine," and then like he just obliterates the fucking guy, like. And
holy shit,
yeah,
dude.
And like the next 2 frames are just like Abraham hiding Carl's face so he doesn't watch, but then like there's one of them where he's got his eyes closed, and the second one his one eye is open and he's peeking and watching Rick just dismember this fucking dude, which is kind of like where Carl starts to learn like what kind of the world it is and stuff and matures them and stuff, which, dude, there's so many good things in the books that like they completely skipped out on the show because like stuff like that. And Andrea in the books was fucking awesome, and she sucked ass in the show.
Yeah,
Andrea, like
yeah,
that blonde girl.
I know who that is. Boring bitch.
Well, yeah, not even that, but like you haven't even got to where they ruined her yet, because in season 3 they fucking ruined her.
Dude, they got the guy that's in the Boondock Saints or whatever.
Yep, Norman Reedus.
Yeah. He's like the only thing to me that saves the show a little bit.
That's how he is now. He's still the saving grace of that show. Like,
oh, he's still in it.
Yeah.
I figured they
now
killed everybody.
Rick's gone. Carl's gone.
Yeah.
Like pretty much Glenn's gone. Like everybody from like season 1 is gone except for Daryl.
Glenn's the Asian dude, right?
Yeah. Okay. His death is awesome in the books, and they did the same thing kind of in the show, but like not nearly as good because they just. I get it because you have to change it, otherwise everybody just knows what happens.
Yeah,
But
you know.
still, you'd like to see the pages more so come to life. Like some things,
Like Marvel, dude. Marvel does that shit like perfectly.
I wouldn't even know, dude. I've never read a Marvel comic book in my life.
I own a shit ton, dude.
Really,
I got like a
two of them on
box.
my shelf over there. Like I have an Avengers comic and an X-Men comic that I've never touched. I just have
Really?
them. Yeah. Me and my dad, we read the Batman comics mostly.
Those are actually good too.
Yeah.
And I mean, DC needs to keep on with Batman because that's the only thing saving their ass.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy because like Batman or DC has so many good storylines and stuff, but they can't do a good movie.
Yeah, I know,
Like, they
dude.
can't make a good movie, except for like the Dark Knight trilogy, which was fine.
Well, yeah, those were perfect.
Yeah, but like now they're starting to like fall off. I'm really excited for the Suicide Squad and the new Batman. Those are the ones.
New Batman looks really good. Yeah.
The Harley Quinn movie. Did you see that?
The Birds of Prey.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awful.
It was awful.
Yeah.
I was.
In my opinion.
Yeah, I was gonna watch it because I got the HBO trial on Amazon and it was on there.
Oh yeah.
And it might be on HBO now. I'm not really sure, so I could probably watch it.
Oh yeah, you got HBO.
Yeah, so I'm like, do I really want to though? Because like it's over 2 hours, and I'm like, maybe I will, but I can't stand her character, dude. She's so annoying.
Yeah, dude, they made her way over the top. And I get, like, you know, in the comics and any other adaptation, she is, like, over the top and all that shit, but, like, it's not as cringy or, like, you know, it's more like a crazy, because, like, the Joker and all that, like, they vibe off each other.
She's really, really cringy.
Yeah, and, like, dude, they can't even mix her with, like, the Joker of that universe because Jared Leto is a fucking pimp and, you know, it doesn't...
Well, I thought, a lot of people really hated that Joker. I didn't mind it.
You didn't mind it, really? I didn't really like it.
I don't mind it when they change things like that, if it's for, like, a purpose, and seeing a different Joker than what we've already seen 1,000 times is kind of okay with me. And it's not Jared Leto's fault or anything.
No, I don't blame him. I thought it was just bad writing.
I feel bad for him, actually. He was really upset when they, like, when they made that new Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
When they made that, he was really upset. He's like, dude, they didn't even come to me about any of this or anything like that. They just recasted my character, and he's like, it's not my fault. Like, obviously, it's not his fault, and it's not Margot Robbie's fault either. Like, I like her.
Yeah.
Like, she's doing well for what she's supposed. She's doing what she's supposed to do. I really.
They just did it bad, dude. Like the writing is bad. Like,
well, a lot of people like it.
Suicide Squad?
Well, not Suicide Squad, but the character of Harley Quinn. Everybody says that she carried it and everything, but I'm like, dude,
no way, man. I mean, in my opinion, you've seen the movie, right? I'm sure.
Yeah.
Fucking Will Smith saved that movie to me.
I don't even think so. I think Rick Flag saved it.
Which one's he?
He was the army guy who like escorted them.
Oh, okay, like the actual military soldier.
The military soldier.
He was good too.
Yeah, he was super good.
Yeah, he was good too.
In the new Suicide Squad, he's playing Rick Flag again, which was really good because he fit that character. And then the same person who played that Amanda girl is back again in this reboot.
Oh, okay.
So there's a few people, and Margot Robbie, obviously. So there's a few people who are...
Amanda's the leader of the...
She was that black lady who blows up in the helicopter, I believe.
I can't even remember the name of the fucking service or whatever.
No, it was some government thing. But
yeah,
it was her. She was good.
Because I watched Arrow on Netflix. I've watched all 8 seasons of that, and... Not the same actor, but that character's in there too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they kind of hint out at the Suicide Squad in, like, the last season.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because Green Arrow's the DC character.
Yeah.
And they go to the prison or whatever, and she's talking about... Because Deadshot's in there, in the show. Or Deathstroke, Deathstroke is in the Arrow show. Oh. And the actor who plays him, I don't know his name off the top of my head, but he does it really good and fucking...
Huh, I never watched those CW shows either.
No. See, they're not, like, The Flash is not that good. It's very, like, nerdy.
I think Jake liked Arrow and didn't like The Flash too much.
Yeah, I liked The Flash at first, and then it just gets corny, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it starts just...
It's like, for me, I can't really have the same respect for, like, the TV shows that I have for the movies.
Yeah.
Like, it feels so, like, low budget, and, like... I've seen, like, clips of the Supergirl show on CW.
Oh, I've never watched it.
Dude, it looks so horrible. Like, there was this... Oh, man. It was just circulating on Twitter, and it was just this horrible-looking scene. And I'm like, dude, this got made. That is crazy. So many people, like, with actual, like, passion get rejected every day to make a TV show. And then these soulless hacks just make a fucking show off their popular IP and fucking get greenlit. And it's garbage. And it's so crazy to me because
But the fans love the characters, so they're gonna watch it regardless.
Exactly,
Like the
that's what it
CW shows, man, I literally only watch Arrow.
really?
It's good. Like it's kind of like the Batman for the movie like placement. Like it's dark. Like some bad shit happens. Shit like they take it to the edge on for TV standards
Yeah.
for sure.
Jake said that. Yeah, Jake was telling me how he's like, dude, this is actually really good. You should watch Arrow. And I'm like, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna watch Breaking Bad again.
Yeah, that's a great show.
That's
too.
all I do.
You ever watch Gotham?
Nope.
That's on. It was on Fox, I think.
Oh really?
Yeah, I always just watched it on Netflix, but I think it was a
Yeah.
Fox show.
Okay. Yeah.
And it
I
was
know
actually
it's on
good.
Netflix too. That one, I'd probably watch that one.
That one's good.
Yeah.
Like they're all. It's kind of like the. So you know the new Joker movie, like Bruce Wayne's a kid.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. Like everybody's kind of younger.
Yeah, Joker's in it, isn't he? He's a kid.
Yeah. He's
that
like a
kid from
teenager.
Shameless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The gay one in there. Or
I
something.
like that guy. He's in.
Yeah, he's a good actor.
Yeah, he's a really good actor. But yeah, he's the Joker, I think, and dude, yeah, I think I'd probably watch that.
He does it well in there too.
Yeah, he looks like he's like a creepy kid. So
Yeah, like it's weird too. Like without any spoilers, like they make you think that 5 different people are like the Joker.
Oh really?
Yeah, because like everyone acts weird, and it just in your brain, you know, if you know the universe, you know the characters, you're gonna think like this creepy fuck has to be the Joker, you know.
Oh, they do that kind of thing.
Kinda, but like it is him for sure, and they make you like it's obvious that it is him, but then they throw like a curveball at you with people that are also in the psych ward with him, and like they act weird, but then he does the laugh, I believe, at one point. And
is
then,
it good?
Yeah, it's pretty solid.
Yeah.
For like the kid version, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I really like to compare the different laughs.
Yeah.
Like the Heath Ledger one was pretty good. The Joaquin Phoenix one was fucking incredible.
Dude, that's probably. I mean, Heath Ledger's a legend for
Yeah.
that. Like,
does he really even laugh in that movie too much? Heath Ledger, does he really do a Joker laugh?
I don't know if he does like a long Joker laugh. I know there's like little like when he's talking, he does the giggle.
Yeah,
like the giggles or.
He got into character for that shit, bro.
Yeah, dude.
But
those stories that came out after that.
But like,
man.
so did Jared Leto. But like in a fucking serial killer way. Did you hear what?
Yeah, wasn't he like mailing people like weird shit?
Like used tampons and dead rats and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then his Joker laughs. like he just went on a 5-mile run and he's laying on the ground.
Yeah, dude.
Exhale or like trying to breathe. Oh my god, but that's fun.
Back to Suicide Squad. I think the biggest letdown of that movie is fucking when you watch the trailer. It's littered with like Joker scenes.
Yeah,
and
I think a lot of his scenes got cut.
Yeah, it did. I was reading that too. That a lot of the scenes did get cut. Otherwise, it was going to be rated R.
Because they released a extended version.
Yeah,
and
one. That I have not even seen actually.
There was only one added Joker scene, I think. It was pretty long, but it
was
like
really?
a car chase scene. Yeah.
Oh, with him and Harley Quinn?
Yeah, where he's got that car that was like never shown in the real movie.
The purple Lambo or whatever?
With the Rick Ross song.
Yeah, dude. I like that song, man.
Yeah,
I think it's pretty badass.
It's okay. Yeah, but that was another thing. Like, what's just horrible? Like, when I saw it in theaters, I loved it.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I went with my brother and my dad, and we saw it, and I was like, yeah, I actually kind of liked that. What I liked was more like the editing style, I think. I really liked, like, when every character was introduced and they had, like, their name and all this, like, I don't know, that kind of stuff is cool to me.
Yeah.
So, like, the editing of it was cool, but I could not get over, like, the dialogue and how cringe it was.
Oh, I know. I kind of feel the same way. Like, the first time I saw it, I didn't think it was that bad.
Yeah.
And then I bought it on DVD. Like, you know, I buy a lot of DVDs and shit. And then I rewatched it, and I was, like, sitting there, like, this isn't nearly as good as I remember it being at all.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I don't know, there's parts of it where I was like, yeah, that was cool, but it was mostly just like Rick Flag was fucking awesome, and then like
I think him and Will Smith merged together pretty well too.
Yeah, I don't really know if I even like Will Smith too much
in the movie, really,
or at all.
Oh, at all?
At all.
Really, dude? I like Will Smith.
Like, I used to love Will Smith.
That's the Fresh Prince, boy.
No, I used to love Will Smith, and then recently I'm just like, do I even like Will Smith too much?
Like having an inner...
Yeah, when you look back, and it's like looking back at a past relationship, you're like, do we really even love each other. But I also had that epiphany recently about Will Ferrell too.
Really?
I was watching Kicking and Screaming, and I was like,
oh god.
I was like, did I ever really? Is he even that funny? And then I was like, oh yeah, Elf. I fucking love Elf.
Yeah, Elf's a
Because,
classic,
like,
man.
Like, I was thinking, I'm like, because people really just associate him with Step Brothers, and that's like the big one. And I'm like, yeah, Step Brothers is funny, but once you watch it too many times, you're just like, okay, this isn't even that funny anymore.
Yeah.
And then it just brings you back to like middle school when people would quote it every
Every
single
day,
fucking day.
yeah.
And it was like that one, like lines that I used to laugh at, like I can't even think are funny anymore. I just cringe. And then another one that I thought was Ricky Bobby. That one I'm like, okay.
Oh, Talladega Nights for sure.
I'm just like, okay, yeah, I like Will Ferrell.
Have you seen the new Borat at all?
Yeah, I did. Did you?
No, I don't have Amazon
It's
Prime,
good. Dude, it's good.
Yeah?
Dude, it's really fucking good.
Oh, dude. You gotta let me borrow that Amazon,
Yeah,
bro.
Dude, it's so fucking funny. Because, because you watched the first one, yeah?
Yeah, of course. I own it.
Yeah.
And Bruno, sadly.
Oh, no, it's so funny. I watched Borat again a couple months ago when like this was announced that they're making a second one.
Oh, okay.
So I watched it just to refresh my memory, and like that one aged really funny too, because like the part where he's like pissing on the Trump Tower sign. And,
Yeah.
oh my god, that one's. But this one, dude, this one is fucking nuts, dude. Like he actually, I'm not even gonna spoil one.
Yeah,
part.
yeah.
There's one part in it, like, it is insane, bro. Like there's a couple parts in it that I was dying laughing. Like this one I can say there was the part where he needs to get into a Republican conference.
Oh, is it a political style?
Oh, very. It's very political. It's got an agenda. You like Sacha Baron Cohen definitely hates what's going on in the country right now.
Yeah,
So
I think a lot of people do.
Oh yeah, he pisses on it. So funny. It's like holy fuck.
And
He's
that
like,
man's a legend.
yeah,
man.
he's like, I have to sneak. He's like, I gotta sneak into this Republican convention or whatever, and I need to disguise. And he comes walking in full KKK robes.
Oh, no way.
Dude, I was dying, bro.
Dude.
But like, dude, it was so goddamn funny, and like, holy shit! It's like I watched it and I'm just sitting there laughing. I'm like, this is really good, and it was a good movie. And then it actually had some heart in it. Like the ending was like pretty actually kind of nice because like the main premise I'll tell you is like he wants to go back to America because he's been shunned from his country. So he wants to go to America to bring back some more stuff, or like to make amends, I guess, or whatever. But like, then his daughter, he has a daughter. So then his daughter sneaks there to America with him. So his goal is to give his daughter away to Mike Pence. It's like a token of like our country loves you.
Like a forgive me type thing.
And she wants to be the Ivanka. So like to Trump. So like he promises like because she lives in a cage or whatever. She's just like, I can live in good cage, and like Michael Pence, and he's like, it's just so god.
Are they actually in the movies?
Yeah, Mike Pence is in it. Like
really?
Yeah, like it's nuts, man. Like I don't know how he does it, but he gets like interviews with people like that are high fucking power. He didn't interview Pence, but Pence was giving a speech and he disrupted it or whatever. Which along with like the first one too. And also for like stuff like Nathan For You and stuff, I always like Google the event to see if it was actually real because I wasn't sure. I was like, is this real? Like when I was watching Nathan For You, I'm like, did he really actually do this? And like I'll look it up and I'll be like, holy fuck, it's legit. And then the Borat thing, I looked it up like when he disrupted that weatherman. Like, you know, and I was like, I gotta see if this was real or if this was like a scripted thing that was just for the movie. And it was real. It was a real thing. And oh my god, it was just so funny.
Dude, it's always crazy to me how you like don't hear that shit at all.
Yeah,
like news wise, like even with like shit like Jackass and stuff, you know, because like all that shit's real,
yeah.
And obviously they gotta get permission.
That's probably why it's so hard now. Like, because back in like the early 2000s, it was easy to do this kind of shit.
Yeah, no one knew who they were.
Yeah, because like the first couple Jackasses were like early 2000s.
And even the seasons, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And then the first Borat was like 2005, where everybody just had flip phones.
And no one even knew who he was.
Yeah.
I mean, he did that Ali G show and Ali G in the House.
Yeah,
but...
and then, so like he was kind of still... But now that everybody has social media, like with the Steve-O taping himself to the sign, that might have been part of the new Jackass movie.
It could have been, yeah.
And like it was all over Twitter, and like it's like, fuck, that just ruined part of the movie or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like they gotta like, so for Borat 2, he has to get a disguise. because he's walking around Asbor, and everybody's like, "My wife," and he's like, he's running.
Oh, really? That's in the
Yeah,
movie?
Yeah, a lot of people are like, he's like, "I'm too easily recognizable," and like he's like, "I have to get disguised." So he goes and he dresses up like an American, and it's just so funny.
That's dope.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, because people would just see you on the street. Can I get an autograph? He's like, "No, you go away!" And he's like running away. They're chasing him, and he's like, "I'm too famous here now." And it was just, oh my god, it's so good. Like,
Dude, it's honestly one of those movies, like Jackass 2, it's weird, like, with all those movies, everybody loves those movies.
Yeah.
Like, basically worldwide and fucking, you know, but, like, they're never really mainstream, like, media, I guess.
not right away, but I'd say Jackass is pretty mainstream now. Like,
Yeah, now.
Like, yeah, or even like 5 to 10, between 10 and 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, that shit was huge.
It's just weird, like, you know, because when we're in middle school and shit, we all grew up watching that shit.
Yeah,
and
dude.
then, you know, we all love it. And then when you bring it up, or, like, it's just never brought up as,
I know.
like, a big time thing.
It's kind of weird that they're making a new one, dude. They're getting so old.
Yeah,
I saw this
dude.
picture of Johnny Knoxville. I'm
Yup.
like, dude, holy fuck, he's all gray, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like,
I think he posted that on his Twitter or
Yep,
something.
yep,
He said, like,
yep.
we're getting too old for this. And he
we're
was,
getting
like,
old,
cut up
yeah,
and shit.
Yeah, and he's got like wrinkles.
What's going on with Bam? Do you know?
Dude, he is.
Because is he in it? 'Cause they can't do it without him. That wouldn't even make sense.
He'll probably do it again, but I know he specifically, him and Steve-O, they really struggle with like drugs.
But Steve-O's good now, right?
Struggled, yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say.
I don't know about Bam, but I know Steve-O's
Well,
sober
Bam,
now.
yeah. Last I heard, like, because I watched this big YouTube video on like the rise and fall of Jackass on
Yeah.
YouTube, and fucking, they were filming Jackass 4, and everyone knows about that now.
Uh-huh.
And then last I heard, Bam was like, he made like a video, like crying, like asking Dr. Phil to like help his family and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've seen that.
And he's been in rehab, I guess, like 13 times. Like, not even exaggerating. It was like 13 times in and out. Like, he'll check himself in, stay for 2 days, and like back the fuck out of it. You know?
Dude. And Wee Man died.
Wee Man died?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, Wee Man died within the past like 2 months or so.
Just recently?
Recently, he died, bro.
Wow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, bro. So I'm like, well, were they filming and he died? Like, that's so many questions now. Because like, I don't remember, let me look how he died. But
Yeah, I'd never heard about that. That wasn't,
Yeah.
usually shit like that's like on the news and whatever. I mean, when Ryan Dunn died, that shit was everywhere. But I guess also, you know, that was right after the third movie.
Wait, did he not die?
Wee Man?
I could have sworn he died. He didn't die.
Okay, I was gonna say, I feel like we would have heard
I
something
could
about
have
that.
sworn he died, though.
Maybe you read a false thing.
Yeah, I thought he died. Hold on.
Unless you're dreaming. Too excited for the new Jackass. Man, that shit would have been. I was gonna say, dude, my heart was almost broken right there. Wee Man's dope.
Oh my, yeah, it was a conspiracy theory. It was fake news.
Damn.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, no shit.
That's fucking good. Because I was like, I read it, I'm like, dude, because it was like trending on Twitter. So like, I was like, oh fuck, that sucks. And then now he's like, nope, I'm alive. What a weird thing. Okay.
Dude, I don't get why people do that shit at all.
That happens a lot to celebrities.
Yeah, like, dude, everybody. Fucking, who was it? Like, Katy Perry, I believe it was, has like 4 of them.
Yeah.
And
dude.
she just keeps saying,
Same
like,
with like somebody specific. Oh, fuck, what was I just thinking? Oh yeah, Jackie Chan had one a couple of years ago.
really?
Like Jackie Chan died jumping off a building for a stunt, and he's like, mm-mm.
Not me.
Could you imagine that, just waking up and looking on Twitter and seeing that you died?
Yeah.
You're like,
Like,
oh fuck, okay.
yeah, like, is this heaven?
Yeah. Dude, holy, what? Dude,
You think some people trip out about it?
I probably would. If that happened to me and like I woke up and I saw like on Twitter my dad was trending, I wouldn't know what to believe. I'd be like, wait, am I like, I think about that shit a lot, bro. It's crazy. Like
Dude.
at work when I was telling you about like the simulation theories and stuff. And I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, there's so much proof to suggest that, but yeah, there's so much shit like that that's just crazy. Because I know Johnny's really big into that shit.
Yeah,
He always
yeah.
send me that stuff. I'm like, at first I was like, dude, you're fucking dumb, and then I'm like, wait, he maybe has a point, because this year has been exponentially more shit.
It's like a rift in the timeline.
Yeah, or it's like they just fucking cranked all the dials, testing us.
Yeah.
Testing us as a people, see how we could adapt to this, and America is failing.
Yeah, big.
Big time.
Right now, big.
Specifically our state. We are failing big time. And guess what? I'm part of the problem. I hate to say it. I wear my mask, and I do that, and I abide by all the stuff, but I still do go to parties and stuff, which is fucked up, and it's dumb, but it's like, at the same time, I don't hang out with my mom, I don't see my grandparents, I refuse to even go to my grandparents or anything like that, like...
Just due to the virus?
Yeah, so the people I circulate around are people at the bars, which is stupid because also they might be careless and then pass it to their... But that doesn't have really anything to do with me in my eyes, but like still, I know it's fucked up to go out and do things, but I'm like, I don't know, man. I gotta get, because like, especially this past couple months, like I told you, like all the shit that's been going on in life, and now like, but so I'm like, I really don't want to sit at home and do all this stuff, and like, I haven't been streaming lately though, which is pretty epic.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah,
we gotta get our stream going.
I know, dude. The other night I streamed for like 6 hours.
Really?
Yeah,
nice.
I played Resident Evil 7.
Ooh,
yeah,
damn.
Yeah, bro, it was actually pretty fun.
I'm hyped for the 8 one, dude.
Me too, dude. That actually looks crazy, but it's weird because I think they're making Chris a bad guy.
Really?
Yeah, because like, and look, the looks of the trailer, like, it seems like Chris Redfield is a bad guy now, which I'm like, that's really stupid. I don't like that. But he might, part of it might be like, he might be possessed, like the Baker family.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know if I'd like
don't
that
it go? Don't it go right off the end of 7?
Yeah, it picks up right away.
So then maybe then.
Because you play as Ethan again.
Oh, you do play as Ethan?
Yeah, it's first person, you play as Ethan again.
Oh, nice.
And at the end of 7 when Chris saves you, or whatever, yeah, and then now you're with Chris, but then he like turns on him or something, it looks like in the trailer, but I'm like, what are they going to do with this? Because it's really interesting, and it's a really different idea, but like I said earlier, I don't mind it when they change things, if it's like, if it benefits for like a story or gameplay wise, or
I wonder
like
how that's going to go then, because...
It looks a lot like it's going to be like a first person 4, because like there's like a village, isn't it called Resident Evil 8, like the village?
Something like that. I can't remember. I know I saw the trailer on that E3, and that was like it.
Yeah, they didn't show you much of it, but it looks like it might be like a Resident Evil 4 sort of thing, where you're like in this scary, like little place or like little village or whatever you call it, camp or whatever. But I don't know. Those games are fine.
Yeah, I think almost all of them are good.
Yeah, I never played like the old ones when I was little or anything like that.
No, I used to play them on the PS2 or like original PlayStation, even some of them.
I only played 4, 5, and 6 and 7, so I haven't even touched 1, 2, or 3. But I've watched people play like
2's really good.
That's what I heard. I watched my friend Mike play the second one, the remaster when they made that.
Oh yeah, I own that too. It's really good.
I'm just so bad at those games. Like,
dude, they get tricky, man. Like 7 even.
Yeah,
like,
7, I'm screwed. I can't even beat the game anymore.
Why would
I'm
happen?
stuck. I have no health and no ammo, and I'm at the mom boss fight.
Oh, you got the mom? Dude, yeah, I remember, like, there were times where that game got so hard, I had to, like, stop playing. One time I had to even reset because, you know, you get those lockpicks and fucking... Have you beat the game before?
Yeah.
So when you get to the ship, right?
Mm-hmm.
After choosing who you want to save.
Yeah.
So you get to the ship, and there's a door that you need a lockpick for to get the fuse to fix your elevator to go up or down, whatever way. And then I don't know.
You always choose.
I've done both, but the first time I chose Mia.
Yeah, always.
Yeah, you got to. You got to save the girl that you can't.
She cut your fucking hand off at the beginning, that bitch.
She didn't mean it, bro. She didn't mean it.
Dude, I was so pissed off playing that because you get to Mia in the beginning, and you can easily turn around and go back, but you have to go through the fuck. I'm like, dude, just turn around.
I love that about that game, though, that, like, you can have endless amount of storylines.
Yeah.
It all goes off your choice, but there's, like, 4, like, that right away in the main house, I think, or where you meet the dad or whatever.
Yeah.
I think there's, like, 4 or 5 different storylines you can go through.
Wait, really?
I think so. It just all depends which way you go. Because
really?
I know you can go downstairs before you meet Mia down there. And then you can see the dad, like, creeping. but he never comes at you. And then you can find just like unique collectible shit.
Huh.
Like I think some of those coins are down there.
Oh yeah, I never knew what the coins were for until recently. I'm like, oh, you can in that little camper you can buy the gun and stuff, but I didn't have enough. I thought they were just collectibles.
Yeah, like the bobbleheads or whatever the fuck.
Oh yeah, those are collectibles.
Yeah.
I've been collecting those things.
That game is really scary though. Honestly, like I can watch a movie like no other, not even budge, dude. Like
Yeah.
things could jump out of the screen and I ain't budging if it's a movie. But that game, there's something about like you having to control
Oh, yeah,
it.
games are way scarier than
Yeah,
movies.
dude, like Outlast.
Yeah.
Outlast
Oh, my
as
God.
well.
That
dude.
one's so cheap. That
Yeah.
game is so fun. I'm gonna make Cassidy play that.
Oh really?
I'm
Oh
gonna do
no,
that,
dude. The first one, like it was just there's not many good horror games out there. Like,
yeah.
you know, you got your Friday the 13th game, but that's more of just like a cat and mouse type.
That's more of like a little party game. That's
Yeah,
not that
just
scary.
something you play with the boys. And
Although I used to have nightmares about that game because like
Friday the 13th?
yeah, because the sprint is so short. So like I had nightmares like I was being chased and like I can only sprint for like 3 seconds at a time.
Oh.
Dude, that's
well,
fucking
dude, and
scary, bro.
some characters, like, because they have the stats or whatever, and some characters, if their fear is low, it, screen gets like really dark,
yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
it kind of gets hard to see him, and like
Yeah.
that's a little freaky.
I don't like that he can teleport and stuff, dude.
Yeah,
he's so OP.
Oh, dude, I know, and
It's
like
so bullshit.
the only way to stop him is escape or kill him,
Yep.
and there's what 8 counselors and 1 Jason,
Yeah,
so like not everybody can escape. So you got 6 people max for both cars.
you got a lot of bait. You got a lot of bait people who have to go out and die for the cause. But like, if you ever played Dead by Daylight,
Yeah, I played that a lot, and I
think
actually
that's
really
a lot better.
I like that game.
Yeah, it's a lot better than
Friday's
other
like
games.
the same concept,
Yeah.
except just a little shittier done.
It's
and
shittier done. Like it had such potential, like to use the IP, but like, Dead by Daylight's got all these different movies now.
And
like,
all the all
They
the
got
characters.
everything except for Jason because they already are owned. But like they got Ghostface, they got fucking
Michael Myers, Freddy's in there.
yeah.
The fucking dude from Stranger Things.
Oh yeah, the Demogorgon or whatever.
Yeah, the Demogorgon.
Yeah, and then and then the fucking Pighead from Saw.
Yup.
They got everything.
And dude, the Saw one's really cool. I think.
I
'cause
haven't played that game in years, dude.
I used to play it a lot actually with my buddy Sam from work. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I showed him the game oddly enough, and then like, he worked third shift at a different job, so he was hard to talk to, and all of a sudden we hooked up again on the game, and he was like rank 1, like max level.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, that motherfucker grinds that game.
I haven't played it. I don't think since any of the DLCs were even added.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't.
Oh, they also added I think there was an update after, but I remember maybe the second to last update, Silent Hill's in there now.
Yep. Yeah.
Pyramid Head.
Yep. He's fucking scary. Dude.
Yeah, dude. I mean, the trailer for it is dope too. Like
Yeah.
every season when they add a new person,
Yep.
they have like an intro, and you're in that school or whatever. I don't know if you saw the trailer.
Yeah.
And then he just like breaks through the fucking wall and shit.
He's really fucking scary, dude.
Yeah,
He's
dude.
probably like the scariest like horror icon to me.
Yeah.
Him and Nemesis, dude. They fucking they scare the piss out of me.
Nemesis, what's that one?
Resident Evil.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So he's scary too. He's scary as fuck. And like, fucking, same with nobody else really scares me as much as that.
The slasher movies, like those characters aren't really scary. I think for
agree.
slashers, like I love slashers probably more than anything. But like, it's more of the concept that like, I mean, besides like Freddy and shit. Well, I mean, Freddy, as cheesy as it is kind of realistic. Just for the fact that like, it's all in a dream.
Yeah.
And anything can happen in your dream.
Yeah, that's a scary thought too.
Yeah,
like
you
staying awake. Like you have to stay awake to survive him. But like,
and Jason's just like some fucking zombie that came out of the water.
Yeah,
and I mean,
scary as fuck though.
Yeah, there's scary concepts, just like getting chased, and like you go to a haunted house, you know, you're literally just getting chased. Maybe some weird guy getting paid $5 and a bag of popcorn will jump out at you. And
paying him in cotton candy.
Yeah. Fucking. Oh man, I don't know. I love the Jason movies though. Like I got the poster, I got my shirt, my wallet. Huge fan.
Things that people usually get scared by, I don't really I mean, yeah, they do, but also they don't because like everybody's so terrified of like Pennywise, but I don't.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about him,
Because
dude.
he's scary, but at the same time, like, not really.
I think a lot of people just have that phobia of clowns in general.
Which I don't. I mean, I understand they're creepy, but they're not really that scary.
Yeah, and if you think of like actual clowns, like they're friendly.
Yeah.
Like at a carnival, you know, like.
Yeah. My mom's terrified of clowns.
Really?
Like,
a lot of people are, and it's weird. Like, I don't know why that's a phobia.
I get they're unsettling, but they're not really that scary. The one thing, like, the biggest fear I had as a kid from, like, any movie, ever, was the fucking Grudge Girl.
Oh, dude The Grudge. What a classic.
Dude, that actually, like, I was watching Grudge 3 last night, and that movie is not too bad, actually.
Grudge 3? Damn.
Yeah.
What a throwback.
Yeah, dude.
Have you seen the new one?
No, not yet.
No,
the reviews were horrible for it.
It's
so
bad,
I didn't watch
dude.
it yet. I'm gonna watch it though, but I haven't because I really like the main actor for it. There's John Cho in it. Is that the main guy?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah,
yep.
I really like him.
He's
really
dope.
good.
Fucking half of the MILF dudes.
Fucking and then I was watching. Yeah, I guess I was watching Grudge 3, and there were a few parts because like I remember watching it when I was little, and like I remember where the scary parts were because like there was this part where like this girl walks through the door, and then the camera doesn't follow her, it just stays on the door, and then like it pans to the right really fast, and like you just see the Grudge Girl's head just bobbing in the window. Fuck, man.
Damn.
That part scared the piss out of me last night because I was home alone watching it, and I'm like,
oh shit.
yeah, because like Cassidy left, and then Jake was at work, and I was like, oh my god, because I turned it on because I didn't remember it being scary. I mean, I remembered it being scary when I was little, but I also remembered it being not very good, which it actually is fine. It's not too bad, and I was watching it, and then that part scared me. But, like, just the look of them fucking terrifies me.
Oh, and that sound, bro.
Yeah, because
dude,
that fucking little boy meows so much in this third one, dude.
Really?
Yeah, because I remember, dude, back in, like, 2004 when the first one came out, bro, they would play ads for it on TV, like, on Nickelodeon and shit. So, like, I'd be sitting in my living room watching SpongeBob or some shit, and then they'd advertise The Grudge on fucking Nickelodeon at, like, 7 in the afternoon, and I'm like, holy fuck, because there was this one little clip of the trailer where it was just a close-up shot of the little boy, and it was just in his face, and then he just meows, I think, yeah, he meows, and then it cuts, but, like, dude, it scared the fuck out of me. I was sitting watching it, and I'm like, oh my god, and then...
Is it a meow? I thought they always did that, like...
Well, they did that too, but they also, the boy meowed.
There's a girl too, right?
Yeah, the girl does the... and then the little boy meows because he was drowned with the cat.
Isn't that shit based on like a real thing that happened in Japan or something?
I don't know, but there's an original Japanese version called Ju-on, which I have in my watch list as well. I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah,
because dude, the Japanese versions are always way scarier.
Yeah,
like,
really, dude.
And like, I don't know. I used to like. For that, I have to, like, sit down and actually watch it so I can read all the subtitles, because, like, usually when watching a movie, I'm on my phone and, like, listening to it and stuff.
Yeah.
But, like, when I watched Parasite, like, I had to straight up put my phone away, watch
movie.
it. Dude, it was so fucking good.
Good movie.
I fucking love Parasite, dude. And then, Ju-on's the same way, and I gotta watch a lot of foreign movies yet. I gotta watch, Train to Busan.
Human Centipede.
No. Is that foreign?
Yeah, it's, like, a European, I think.
Oh, really? It's subtitled?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
At least that first one is.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay. Probably the next one's probably American made then. Like,
yeah.
It's a cash grab.
And the first one wasn't even. It shouldn't have been a cash grab at all.
I think people were just going off how insane it was. Like they're like, "Yo, this shit is crazy, bro."
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Like I think it was a shock factor.
Yeah,
so that people profited off shock. Like they're like, "You stole his mouth to his butt," and it's like,
yeah,
that grosses people out because it's gross. But, like, it's also not a good movie. I haven't seen it, though. But,
that first one, I will give the first one credit for the sake that it actually had a storyline. And the main antagonist in it was actually, like, a doctor or a scientist or whatever. Yeah. And he was, like, you know, it was actual, like, detectives going to see what's going on. He's a suspect. It actually had, like, a decent plot in it. And then... Of course, the crazy thing was, like, that he was making the human centipede or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's not good, but I'll give that one credit for trying.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something interesting and new.
Yeah, but, dude, that second one, man, where they try and get, like, 50 people or something.
Oh, do they just keep trying to one-up each other?
Yeah, and I think the third one I've never finished it because it's horrible.
Yeah.
But the third one is at like a prison, and they try to do like a 500 person like.
So every movie is them trying to one up the
Yeah,
last
man.
one. Just get grosser and grosser.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Dude, Halloween's tomorrow, bro.
I know,
That
dude.
shit's crazy, man.
know.
I hope nothing bad happens, man.
What do you mean?
I don't know, like, you know, like people, there's always the basic shit, like nails in the candy, shit like that.
I don't think people are really trick-or-treating, though.
Oh, yeah, due to the pandemic,
Yeah.
which it might be a good thing. I don't know why I kept thinking, like, 2020's been fucked already.
I know.
And I could just see Halloween being a day for havoc. You know what I mean?
know that this winter is definitely going to suck. I have a feeling it's going to be so cold.
Oh, dude, I know, it's fucking, we had snow before Halloween this year.
We did last year, too.
Oh, did we? I don't, yeah, it's hard to remember all that shit,
because
man.
we're probably going to get another snowfall here before Thanksgiving again. And then it'll probably be clear on Christmas like it always is. And then
Sadly.
Yeah.
If there's a day you want snow, man, it's Christmas.
Yeah. And they'll probably get another blizzard in fucking April again, which is just dumb.
Yeah,
After the past 2
stupid
years.
as fuck.
Actually, last year was really tame winter.
Yeah, it
The
wasn't
winter
too
was really
bad.
tame here last year. We only had a couple snowfalls and nothing major. I think I only shoveled once.
Really?
Yeah, and then
The
this
year before that was like
horrible.
-40.
That was
Fucking
terrible, dude.
yeah. Wisconsin sucks,
I
dude.
know. I just have a feeling this year is just gonna be a lot of snow and very fucking cold.
Ugh.
And I'm like, I really hate the cold, but I'll probably just stay inside. But
Might help.
I really fucking hate the cold though. I really want to move somewhere warm, cause the cold just depresses me. I'm like, I gotta stay inside. Can't go outside and fucking do shit. And also like the pandemic too. I gotta fucking can't do anything. Sucks.
Yeah, dude.
This year just and it's like people are like, well, once 2020 is over, at least everything will go back to normal. No, you dumb fucks, because you didn't. No, because it's gonna be like this for the next 2 years. Like fucking Gretchen won't wear a fucking mask when she goes to pick and save.
Gretchen.
So now the pandemic's gonna be here for the next 2 years, and then dumb fucks like Jordan here going to the bars and dumb. I'm probably gonna stop doing that.
The bar?
Yeah, it's not even fun, and like I'm just constantly just feel like a shitty person. So like I gotta just drink at home.
You want to have fun at the bar?
No, not during the pandemic.
Oh, just
I
like
feel
constant
guilt.
worry.
I just feel guilt. Yeah, I'm like, dude, my grandma has to stay at home right now because of me. Like that's fucking lame. So like, I just want this to end so I can do things again and go to a fucking movie theater. That's all I want. I just want movies to come back out.
Dude, it's weird. My mom went to one actually
Really?
since they like opened back up, and like there's nobody there. I guess like.
Oh yeah, I bet. A lot of people are probably just like, nope, we're not doing it. Plus, what movies are even coming out?
I don't know. Like all the good ones that like Black Widow, man, that was gonna come out.
Yep, that was supposed to come out.
And then the theater shut down, and like. I look it up almost every day on Google to fucking see it. And, like, all these people have, like, reviews on it and all this shit.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, where the fuck are you finding it?
Well, I think a lot of people are, like, the critics probably watched it a long time ago to prepare for the release.
Yeah.
And then now they just have, like, which I don't even care about that movie, to be honest.
See, I don't either, but I know, I do because it's, like, the beginning of Phase 4.
Yes.
And then... Sadly, it's a fucking Black Widow movie, which...
Well, she's cool. But she's also dead, so that's why I don't care. She's dead, so it doesn't...
Yeah.
What are we doing?
It's a prequel movie,
like,
too.
Why? Why are we starting Phase 4?
Like, Chris Evans is in it, I think, ain't he?
Robert Downey Jr.'s in it, too.
Yeah, see?
Which is interesting, because he said he wasn't going to do it anymore, which we all knew was a fucking bullshit lie. But...
I think it was filmed before Endgame.
Oh, was it?
Or maybe not filmed before they filmed Endgame, but I think it was, like... Something, like, I think it was, like... Pre-planned, yeah.
That might...
Because
this
they already...
might be his last one.
Because at the end of Endgame, or, like, right when Endgame came out, they, like, already had a release date for it.
Mm-hmm.
And everything.
Yeah, and then, did you see all the rumors surrounding the Spider-Man movie? Where, like, they're getting Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield back and making a Spider-Verse for Spider-Man 3. Because it's, because Spider-Man's going to be into the multiverse, the Doctor Strange 2.
Oh, really?
So Doctor Strange 2 is into the multiverse.
Is it?
And, yeah, and Spider-Man's in it. And Sam Raimi is directing it. And he directed the original Spider-Man.
Yeah,
so,
and the Evil Deads.
Yeah, but that's not relevant to this right now. But, like, there was rumors saying that, like, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are in talks to make cameo appearances in a upcoming movie. So they're thinking, like, they're going to be in, like, a Spider-Verse, which I think is way too early for a Spider-Verse, dude. They are rushing the shit. And, like, I get it's cool, but, like, you got to build something before you can just drop something like that, you know? But
well,
that's still going to be fucking sweet, dude.
Spider-Man's all they got right now.
And they don't even have him. They lost him. Marvel lost Spider-Man.
Yeah, which is shitty. Well, I thought Marvel has the rights now. Them and Sony have a deal because they can use X-Men and shit.
It got so confusing because now I'm confused because Spider-Man's in Doctor Strange 2 now.
Yeah, I think
So
Marvel.
like,
I think Marvel has the rights back.
I think they
when the Disney bought them.
Yeah.
It was like they weren't making any moves for a while.
It's really dumb that they couldn't just come to an agreement.
Yeah.
Because honestly, Spider-Man. I mean, it's about the money. It's all it is. It's always about the money.
Sony's the one like fucking it up, I think. Because like,
Disney is, dude. They have fucking so much money.
Yeah.
They're so greedy, bro. Like, just give Sony what they want for Spider-Man. That's all it is.
Not even Spider-Man. Just buy them all back. Dude.
Honestly, get your
Marvel,
characters.
dude. Marvel is not a failing company anymore.
Right. But that's why Sony's probably saying, "We got your fucking golden horse here. We got your fucking guy.
Yeah.
Like, you want him, you gotta pay top dollar for Spider-Man, cunts." And they're like, "Well, we're gonna fucking teach him all this." It's like, it's not even about us anymore. It's about the companies making a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's how it always is.
And Disney, you're right. Does
so
Disney need any more money?
Right. Disney's got everything, dude.
Dude, like, you look up who owns, like, what, and Disney owns at least, like, 70% of all big businesses.
They probably own our fucking podcast.
Yeah, no shit. And, like, we don't even know it.
Yeah, Disney. We're owned by Disney. That's our podcast now. We're owned by Disney.
Like, dude, like, Marvel was one thing, and I'm surprised that Marvel even sold.
Yeah.
Like, that was crazy.
Dude, it's just, there's so much. And
then they bought the Star Wars.
They got Star Wars.
And that was huge, dude.
Because they bought Lucasfilms, and now everybody hates they blame Disney for the shitty new movies.
Yeah.
Which is like, fuck you, Disney! And it's like, Disney, come on, blame it. Stop it. They would have been shitty regardless. I mean, really, the Star Wars.
I don't like them either.
The Star Wars even really that good. Let's be honest.
I like the originals.
I love Star Wars, but also I hate Star Wars.
At the same time.
Nobody hates Star Wars more than Star Wars fans. That's
fair.
That is just a fact. Also, before I forget, there was another topic that I really want to bring up because it's really funny because we mentioned it last episode. Cyberpunk got delayed again.
I know it did.
Fucking December.
I know it did. I literally found out this week too. I was talking to John about it at work.
Yeah, dude.
And fucking, I was like, Jerome has off that day.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm like, I'll just give him the cash. I just want the Xbox, the Cyberpunk, and we're good.
Yeah.
And he goes, Cyberpunk? And I'm like, yeah, it comes out the same day or whatever. And then he's like, dude, that got delayed again.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, it didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, yeah, another month. And I give up. Fuck that game.
Dude, I could not believe it because last time that they delayed it, they said that there would be no more delays. They said November was confirmed. Like, no more after that. It's November. Oh, fucking hell. And, then they delayed it again, it's so stupid. What you should do is just delay it indefinitely. Stop putting a date on it because you're going to overwork your fucking people and then you're going to have to patch it later anyways. Just say, we're fucked up. We can't do what we promised. We're going to delay this indefinitely and then that'll stop. Okay, stop giving new dates. Just say indefinitely. It's one word that'll put away all your problems.
I think it's going to hurt them.
It is.
Bad.
Dude. This hurts them really bad. Because, like, all the people who, like, took off work, like Jerome and stuff, like, they all took off work and, like, took vacation to play the game. Now that they got nothing to do, like, they can't take that back.
Well, that and, like, I know people took off to get the system opening day, and it had the same release, and, dude, people have been waiting on this game for, like, 7 years, dude.
It's so fucking long, and, like, I'm still hyped for it. I know it's going to be fun, but fuck, man, that company is...
You think?
Yeah, oh yeah, it's gonna be really fun.
I feel like it's getting to the point now where it's like they're doing too much because every time they delay it, they try and like make it better, right?
Well, no, this delay was because they couldn't get the demand of all the different softwares or whatever the fuck. I don't really know. I think it's that they can ship it out on console, but the PC port is not completed yet. They don't think it's done yet, so they need to change the PC port because the console ports are done. But they wanted to release it all at the same time because that's probably the better way to do it after you're already doing all this kind of shit.
So drop it on console first.
But they want to drop it all at the same time because especially right now where they keep fucking everybody, they're gonna fucking alienize their fucking PC group if they release it on console first and just say, fuck you cunts, wait longer. Everybody else can play it, not you. People will be like, well, we all waited. Like, everybody's waiting. So not everybody waits in unison, which I get.
There's probably so many people right now that heard about the delay.
Yeah.
And fucking just said fuck it. Like, I feel like some people are just like, fuck this game.
I know. I'm sure there's a lot of people who are just like, they give up. They're
just
I'm sick of waiting. But it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's
and I feel like it won't be that good either now.
Well, that's the problem now. Now they're promising way too much. Now it will. Now I worry that it won't even live up to all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because everybody's been so hyped for so long, especially the past like 2 years, when it's like supposed to be released.
Yeah.
And fucking, we waited and waited and waited, and then now when it finally drops, you're going into it like finally this should be like with the delays they've had, this should be the greatest game ever.
Right.
Or like in everybody's top 10. And I feel like everyone's gonna play it and be like, we waited 7 years for this.
Well, that's the thing too, because no matter whatever they put out, you can't please everybody. There's going to be people who bitch about it regardless. No matter how amazing the game is, there's going to be something that someone does not like. And they're going to be like, well, this is fucking dumb. This is trash. And it's like, well, no, it's not trash. You just don't, I mean, it's whatever.
It's just not for you.
It's not for you. And like, there's always something. You can make the best game in the world. And somebody will say, well, this sucks. I don't like this. And it's like, well, that's just how it's going to be. You can't please everybody. So as much as there's going to be a lot of people who hate Cyberpunk when it comes out, there's going to be a lot of people who are like, yeah, this is worth the wait. I'm cool with this. Like, like this is cool. And like, I think I'll be like that. I'm not gonna buy it right away. I'm not the most hyped in the world about it. Like I'm just like, sure, I'm excited. I'm gonna play it, but at the same time, I'm just like, you know, it'll be fun to play, but it'll be a nice new game because I don't really play any new games. So.
Yeah, I'm getting the fucking new Assassin's Creed.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Is there a new one coming out?
Yeah, Valhalla. It's like a Viking one.
Oh yeah.
It comes out the 10th as well, and I'm hyped for that one.
Oh shit! I don't know. I just like to run around in those games. I don't like
run around.
To play the stories. Yeah.
I've been pretty big into them too. Like I've played every one of them.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
I think I only played 1 and 2, and then I was like, and then I got Unity with my Xbox One, and then I played that for a little bit. But I was like, yeah, this is okay. Unity was so cool because it was multiplayer, but I didn't have anybody to play with.
Yeah.
So I was like, I can't really utilize the multiplayer aspect of this game if I got nobody to play with.
3's really good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think 3 is my favorite one.
Yeah, like I said, I played 1 and 2. I played it at my cousin's house because he always played it, and then, I don't know. I just never really got into it.
No?
No, I got really bored. Like, it's fun to parkour and stuff, but I don't know. If it was like a modern Assassin's Creed, I think that'd be a lot more fun. Because I don't really like the timepiece. I don't know. I don't really like old-timey stuff. I like modern things. So
well, 3 was dope for me especially because I played it when we were in like 8th grade.
Yeah.
And that's when you like learn about the American Revolution, and that's what that game's about.
Yeah.
So like, it was kind of cool because everything I was learning at school was like in that game.
And it stays accurate.
Yeah, and you like, dude, that game is amazing on like how historically accurate it really is.
I know.
Dude.
I've read that people are saying like you learn more from video games than you learn in school. Kind of.
Yeah, like dude, I would come to school with like knowledge like that they didn't even know yet.
Right.
And fucking
because of those games, but like, yeah, they're I don't know. I don't really like.
They're a good idea. Something, or at least for its time, for sure. It was something new, something cool.
Oh yeah,
but there's new ones.
But for it to still be going is crazy to me.
Those games are big, man.
I know.
Really big, dude. A lot of people fuck with Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, And like I said, like, it's cool and all, but...
Some series, like, dude, I'm surprised they're even around. Like, Gears of War, man. Like, dude, I've played them all, don't get me wrong. But, like, Judgment Day, 4 and 5, those are the last 3, and those are awful.
Dude, I've never gotten those either.
No?
I don't know. Something about... I don't know. I'm very particular in what I play. I don't know. I don't find a lot of things interesting, I guess, because, like I said, like, Assassin's Creed, I don't like the timepiece, and then the fucking Gears of War, I really just don't like the gameplay or the story, or, like, the setting or anything like that. It's just, sure, it's like, oh, it's violent and cool, and I'm like, I don't want that. I like playing, I don't know. I don't really know what I like. I like Spider-Man, the game. That was fun.
Yeah, that's a great game.
That was fun. I like
I bought a PlayStation just for that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I like a lot of, like, story games that are, like, modern story games, like games that have really good stories. I really like, and like,
and shit like Call of Duty, dude. I'm really amazed how that just keeps going
every fucking year with those.
Yeah, dude.
That's because people just keep buying them, and like I haven't bought a Call of Duty in years.
Yeah, I get mine game shared. I haven't spent money on those in so long.
I don't even really like them. I don't really like first person shooters because I'm really bad at them.
Well, in middle school, they were like the thing to play.
Yeah,
and like they were cool, and like the stories were good, dude. The campaigns.
Like the Modern Warfare.
Yeah, like the campaigns were really good,
I
and
agree.
then online's just cool to fuck around with your friends, and like. Just the past few, man. Like, they made that Advanced Warfare one.
I liked Advanced Warfare.
Really, dude? That's the one that got me, like,
really?
Fuck this.
I like
Ghost wasn't that good to me either.
That's what I heard. But I really liked Advanced Warfare. I really liked the jetpacks and, like, the futuristic combat. That was fun as fuck to me.
Really?
Yeah, so it's like, I like a lot of, I guess I just like things that people don't usually like, because, like, for the Saints Row, like, I really like 4. And, like,
4.
People hate 4, and I'm like...
Yeah, that's my least favorite
I just
one.
think it's so fun. Like, it's just fun, and the story's fine, and, like...
Saints Row 1 and 2 are my favorites. 2's the best one.
1 sucks.
You don't like 1?
1 sucks.
But you got, I thought 1 and 2 were good.
2's good. 2's really good. 1 is just unbearable. It is so...
You don't like it at all, huh?
Dude, it is so hard. Like there's no checkpoints in any mission, and then you have these tedious-ass missions with these shitty-ass gangs that you don't really care about.
The West Side Rollers and shit.
They mean nothing. The West Side Rollers are kind of cool.
They're the blue ones, right?
The Los Carnales was probably the most pointless gang in the fucking whole series. They did nothing. But like, and it's just excruciatingly hard. Like the missions, like you can't aim. You just have to, try. There's no.
They just got that little circle.
No, there's not even a reticle.
No.
Not even a reticle in the first one. But then the second one is where you can click the right stick and you can aim and stuff and you can actually, do things. But there was this one mission I remember doing for the Vice Kings in 1, and it required you to do a sniper. And dude, it was it was horrible. And then just so much of that game was so shit. But I liked it. Like, don't get me wrong, I do like it, but man, it's the worst. Easily the worst.
Really?
People are like, I wish you could go back to 1 or 2. And it's like, why? 1 was fundamentally broken. And then 2 is good. 2 is my favorite.
Yeah, 2 is, I think, everyone's favorite.
Yeah, 2 is really fun. And then 3 is fun. 3 is really fun.
3 I didn't mind. 3 was, like, different, but it was kind of, like, cool. Yeah. They upgraded a lot of shit. Like, the graphics and shit were cool.
Yeah.
And it was more, like, fuck around, and it was supposed to be stupid, kind of.
Yeah,
like,
they went for over the top.
And they were, like, celebrities.
Mm-hmm.
And that, I didn't even mind that. And then 4 was, like, all the alien shit. And I didn't mind that either, but, like, I did like 4 in the sake that they brought back all the old people.
Uh-huh. And,
like, it was the last one, the send-off.
5's coming out.
Oh, they're making a 5.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow,
yeah, 5's coming out.
What was Gat Out of Hell like an extension?
That was a DLC, yeah.
Yeah, for 4.
Yeah.
How was that? I never even tried that. Oh, did it?
Sucked, yeah. But
because Gat dies, right?
He died in 3.
Yeah.
He died, but he just actually got kidnapped by Zinyak.
And he comes back in 4.
Yeah, he comes back in 4, and then which is like after halfway through the game he comes back, and it's like, well, fuck. But 5, there was a theory on 5, like there was this, like, it was fake, like, so don't get hyped about it, but it sounded awesome, because, like, basically 5, somebody said, like, they wrote this, but it's all fake, they said that 4 gets completely retconned, because, like, they said that it was just like a reality show that they watched in the universe. 4 was. So 4 was just like a TV show that the boss was in. It wasn't real.
Oh.
And now the boss and Pierce. So I think, okay, I'm gonna tell you. So basically, you're a new group of Saints, and you have to go against the old boss. He's the bad guy in this game. Because like they got too greedy with like power and like money, and like they lost their way or whatever. So you're a new leader who has to rise up against the guy you've been playing as the past 4 games, and all like Pierce and Gat, like they're all bad guys now.
Really?
And so basically, that's what it was. That was the whole idea, and people were like, it's gonna be like there's an open world like GTA Online. There's all this stuff. The graphics are better and stuff, like more realistic. So like, this was all like what they were saying, but it's all fake. It's all bullshit. It's back to like customization from like 2, which was really fun and good. And somebody said, "Oh, that's not true. That's not real." But I thought about it a lot, and I'm like, because I was talking to my friend Mike, because we're really into Saints Row, and we were like, yeah, dude, like that doesn't, like, I don't know about the idea of going against the old Saints, because like, you like the characters, you don't want them to be bad guys.
Yeah.
So then we were thinking, like, since 4 was retconned, you know how 3 has like the 2 different endings, you can save Shaundi or kill Killbane?
Yeah.
So we thought maybe that the canon ending was actually killing Killbane, which is where like you lose Shaundi, and she was kind of like what brought the boss and Gat and Pierce like back to like a normal sane level, because she like grounded you guys, and then losing her made Pierce and the boss just go power hungry, because they killed everybody, and now they have no worries. Now they're top. They're the top. They have no competition. So now somebody needs to bring them down again, and that's where your new guy comes in to form his own game. So Mike and I like completely analyzed this, did an analysis of this, and then like a couple days later it was like, oh, it's fake, and I was like, Mike, I'm sorry, it's fake. He's like, damn, because we were really good. We kind of hyped it up for ourselves.
Damn, that'd be dope.
But dude, right? Like we had.
I agree though. I don't know how I'd like to
kill your character,
Pierce, Gat, and all that.
Yeah, dude, that's what I was like, damn.
Because dude, that franchise, like, Gat saves it.
Oh yeah, Gat's awesome.
Without Gat, bro.
And the boss, I like the boss a lot. Your character.
Yeah.
So I like that it's one consistent story throughout the 4 games. That's the thing that like GTA never did.
Yeah,
so,
it's
like,
always different.
Yeah, so I like that in this game, where it's like it goes through the one consistent storyline through all 5 games. But we should probably wrap soon, huh?
Alright, yeah, what are we at?
Yeah, we're at an hour and 1 minute.
Oh, shit, already?
So we'll probably wrap now for this episode. This podcast is probably going to be bi-weekly now, just because oh yeah, that was definitely planned. We didn't dismiss a week. So, see you guys in 2 weeks again. Thank you for listening. Keaton, would you like to say some final words?
Subscribe and like if you enjoyed.
Yes, exactly. Subscribe and like if you enjoyed. Thank you for watching and listening.
Alrighty.
All right. Goodbye.